my dear children. Welcome to this new academic year 2021 and 2022 online classes by Sri Gokulam Public School, Gurivayur. Here I am, your Sabida ma'am, to teach English. Are you fine? I hope you all are safe, healthy. First of all, I congratulate each one of you because now you are in 4th standard. The last year we had online classes. You all worked hard and you achieved good results. So I congratulate once again for that. We cannot wait for the day where they announce that COVID-19 has gone and we can all back to the normal life, isn't it? Yes, we cannot wait for that. What we can do for that? We can pray and we can follow the instructions provided by the authorities. What are they? Yes, you all know that. We have to wash our hands regularly. We have to use double mask. We have to keep social distancing. I'm not going to explain it more because you all know about that. And this year, we have the textbook Enlighten. In that textbook, there are different beautiful stories and poems. Children, are you ready? Okay, let us start with a new lesson from our textbook. That is lesson number 2, The Turkish Cap by B.P. Gupta. Children, it's a very interesting story of some school children just like you. So first, let us read the textbook. The soft copy of this lesson is uploaded in your Google Classroom. You can download it and you can read it. Okay, summary is also attached in the Google Classroom as a lecture video. Okay, so after watching this introduction and reading textbook, you can see and you can watch the video. Which video? Yes, the lecture video, that is the summary of this story. Okay, so now let us read the textbook. Lesson 2, The Turkish Cap. The school bell rang. We rushed out of the classroom. I took the gilli out of my bag and Kunal took the danda. We reached the ground outside our school compound where we usually played. Paresh drew a big circle. Kunal entered the circle, placed the gilli in the center and took the danda to strike it. The others took their positions around the circle. Kunal struck the gilli hard. It flew out of the circle and went quite far. None of us could catch it. Nilesh was the first to reach the gilli. Picking it up, he threw it back at Kunal with all his strength. Kunal struck hard again. The gilli went flying in another direction. Kunal was proving to be too good a player for us. The gilli had flown over to Pramod now. Pramod flung the gilli back at Kunal. Kunal hit again, this time towards Brijesh. It should have been an easy catch, but Brijesh missed. Disappointed with himself, Brijesh tossed the gilli back at Kunal with all his power. Kunal didn't miss this time either. The gilli was now flying towards me. I was ready to catch it, but it never came. All of a sudden, there was a lot of noise. A man in a kurta and dhoti was standing in the middle of the playground. His Turkish cap was lying on the ground, upside down. The gilli seemed to have hit the cap and had landed inside the cap. The man was furious. "You naughty boys, see what you have done," he shouted. "I'm sorry, sir," Kunal said promptly. "I did not do it on purpose. It was a mistake, but I'm very sorry." "Why don't you play in your school compound?" the man shouted. Brijesh said, "Sir, we are sorry. Our school compound is very small." "But that doesn't mean that you should play here, does it?" the man asked. "I'll go to your principal immediately." Turning around, He started walking towards the school. I quickly stole a glance at my friends. We were all scared of the principal, Mr. Ahmed. The man went straight to the principal's office. All of us crept into the courtyard outside the principal's room. We tried to guess the conversation they were having and the punishment we would be given. Soon, the peon came out and called us. One by one, we entered the principal's room. "Who is responsible for all this?" Mr. Ahmed asked in a thundering voice. We looked at one another. No one could say a word. Mr. Ahmed raised his voice. "Why don't any of you speak up?" I replied, "Sir, we are sorry. We shall be careful in future." Mr. Ahmed said, "Apologize to this gentleman, all of you." We chorused, "We are very sorry, sir." "Okay, boys," the man said. He looked happy and moved towards the door. Just as we were going out, Mr. Ahmed asked us, "Whose truck was it?" I looked towards Kunal. He was looking at me. My heart was beating faster and faster. But how could I blame my friend? With a sinking feeling, I decided I would take the blame. I opened my mouth to reply. But Kunal was quicker. "Sir, it was my stroke. I am very sorry." "What is stroke?" Mr. Ahmed exclaimed. "You strike, the gilly hit a man's cap, the cap falls, and then the gilly lands inside it. A master player, no doubt." I could not control my laughter, but I did not want to laugh in the principal's presence either. So, with great effort, I managed a wide smile. We were eager to go out and have a hearty laugh. The man with the Turkish cap also turned around at the door. He too looked amused. Still smiling, he went away. We trooped out of the room. Then we burst out laughing. Adapted from The Turkish Cap by B.P. Gupta. After reading the textbook, children, watch the next lecture video, that is the summary of the story which is given in the Google Classroom. Thank you.